Keyless is in the building. What's going on, miss? How are you? The market, of course, is doing what the market does. We'll get into that. What in the wide world is going on? Ripple versus SEC. Everybody wins? We'll talk about that. That seems like a really tough one to get to. We'll see. Should we be wrapping our memo on Wonderland.money? We'll talk about that a little bit as well. Darcy is in the building. Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. Excited to be here, excited to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. The digital asset space. The market is doing what the market does. Hopefully my video will come back on. It's not showing on there. The market is doing what the market does, and that is always a very interesting thing. For sure. Michael Angelos is here. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, so it's a crazy time right now. So we'll get into the market. We'll get a little bit into a scenario where everybody could win in this Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. And what I mean by everybody, I mean the SEC and Ripple, the company, and of course, the XRP holders. Interesting thing. We'll go through it. We'll go through it a little bit. It's only one part of that I don't agree with, or at least I don't see happening. And we'll talk about that as well. Yeah, very excited about Wonderland.money. 72,000% APR is a very interesting thing. The model that they put together is really cool, and I think people are just sleeping on this project. I wouldn't tell you what to do with your money. Don't do what I do. Certainly do your own homework and do your own due diligence, right? Because I'm not a financial planner or financial advisor, but I do think that the model is very interesting with the treasury, with the minting slant bonding mechanism that they have in place, with the index, with the wrapping. It's a very interesting model. And Danielle is a smart dude, creator of Olympus DAO, and I believe Abracadabra money as well. So he's got a brain to him. It's a different kind of mind that dude has for sure. Pay Me Moneybaggers is in the building. What's good, bro? Hey, Jeff Digital, how are you? Hey, what's good, Siege? Are you still planning to move to Destin, Florida? That place is beautiful. No. We decided on Austin, Jeff. We decided on Austin, Texas. Good to see you in the stream this morning. Yeah, so the market is kind of doing some stuff for sure. I put more money into Wonderland money because of the price. I wanted to take advantage of that big time discount for sure. So I see this right now as a very interesting short-term form of savings, unlike convex finance, which for me is a very long-term form of savings. And hopefully Meyer Dex will be the second long-term form of saving in the digital asset space, hopefully, right? And those two savings are in addition to UST on Anchor Protocol and Celsius Network. That's an addition. So we'll have hopefully four long-term saving platforms where we can divvy up our winnings amongst the four and kind of spread the quote unquote risk out, right? Celsius is definitely the most secure, stable, followed by Terra Luna, then Convex, and then Meyer Dex. That's kind of how we see it. And the Crypto Siege is home. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. Rita, what's going on, Rita? Good to see you this morning. Where are you checking in from, Rita? Great to see the ladies of crypto check in. Absolutely. Always love that. Do me a favor, guys. Hit the like and subscribe. Ripple versus SEC. Everybody wins. We'll talk about that. We'll get into that and find out how plausible that type of scenario is, how viable maybe that type of scenario is. We'll talk about that a little bit. We'll go over the market. I know we certainly bought the dip for sure. Took advantage of that. Hope you guys had an opportunity to buy the dips. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Daniel left. He left Olympus, but yeah, he was part of the creation of Olympus, Keyless, and Abracadabra money, from what I understand. Yeah. Yep. So he was part of the creation there, him and Zeus, and he went off and forked and did his own thing with Olympus. But I believe he did Abracadabra money as well. Oh, Michigan, very cool. I think you told me that. Yeah, I used to hang out in Dearborn, Michigan. Yeah, I had some really, really good friends out there in Dearborn for sure. So yeah, so that's kind of the word on the street. We're going to get into that for sure. And if you're on Wonderland, please let me know in the comments if you guys are on Wonderland money. I just found out a little bit more about what the index means, index time mean, and also what this whole rebase is, which is very, very interesting. Pila said, I'm not sleeping on Olympus down time seeds. I'm on it. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. I hear you for sure. I'm not on Olympus, but I do like the time. I'm trying to avoid Ethereum gas fees as much as I humanly possibly can. It's very challenging to do so. But yeah, and I'm going to get into Phantom. So just to let you guys know, I will be getting into the Phantom and Luna more on this channel, on those ecosystems. For sure, and kind of telling you guys what we're doing. We've been staking Anchor and borrowing, and of course minting Luna for B Luna from way back whenever. And I really want to kind of get into them more in terms of taking the dirty, nasty fiat and participating in those ecosystems. Absolutely. Chris, the Fouts are in the building. What's going on, Josh? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, so let's get into the market a little bit before we go over this possible Ripple versus SEC everybody wins scenario. Interesting stuff coming from our guy, that dude, the pit bull himself, All right. Let's go over here. Yeah, I was looking at inverse finance for a little bit. Interesting thing they got going over there. All right, so the market currently 2.52 trillion. It's up 6.4% on 24 hours. Bitcoin is actually over 50,000 now at $51,230. That's interesting. Ethereum $4,336. So yeah, right. Just up and down, sideways, whatever. Bitcoin dominance at 38.6%. That's very, very important to note. We need that Bitcoin dominance to continue to go down so the altcoins can do their thing. Binance coin is at $580. Solana is $194. Still got a lot of double figure reds going on. So that is great buying opportunities, right? XRP at 82 cents. It's down 16.5% on a 7-day. Polkadot's $30. It's down 17%. Terra Luna, however, is at $70.38. It's still up 36.5% on a 7-day, which is cool. Avalanche is $92. Avalanche starting to cool off down there now, 22% down on the 7-day at $92. I did get some of the Avalanche token for sure. Shiba Inu is down 17% on the 7 days at 0.00003697. Interesting stuff going on with Shiba Inu for me. One of my riskier bets. And we certainly, we just took like a 3 or 4X and just kept the rest. Polygon Matic and see what it does. Interesting. Polygon. $2.39. It's up 31.9% on the 7-day. Gotta love these ecosystems, man. Gotta love them. CRO, crypto.com coin is a 63 cents. Litecoin's $161. Look, a lot of double figure reds in the 7-day, right? A lot of them. Algorand's at $1.71. Bitcoin Cash, unbelievable. I hope the word starts to get out that you can now actually use Bitcoin Cash and DeFi in these EVM platforms because it is, what are they calling this? Smart BCH. Very, very interesting. I don't know what their marketing stuff is like. I don't know how they're going to get the word out about that. Uniswap, $17.08. Stellar Lumens is at 28 cents. Holy moly. Holy moly. VeChain is at 9 cents. Elrond is down to $294. This market is something. Look at the Decentraland, $3.93. Lot of double figure reds. You guys get the picture. And I'm just something is telling me that Phantom at $1.62 is a good buy. So if Phantom's a good buy at $1.62, what is Gala? Getting back in Gala at 2 for $1. Interesting stuff. I'd only have a few $100 left, maybe about $800 left in dry powder. Everything just put into the market. So listen, that's what it is. The market is doing what the market does, guys. HODL strong. Just understand, some people want you out of this market. I hope that no one made the mistake to sell for a loss because frustrations are high. Fear and frustration is high in the market currently. We have to really pay attention to that. Look, I'm going to get back to the chat real quick and see who is, if I miss someone else, check in, then we'll go over this Ripple versus SEC. Interesting stuff. Kevin checked in. Hey, Kevin, how are you, my friend? No. What? Josh says, did you see that the guy who said he invented Bitcoin won his case? Shibu Inu, yeah. What? Craig Wright won the case? No. Kevin Chipetta, I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Chipetta or Chipeta? Rebase protocols are truly giving us power to from traditional investment banking and greedy venture capitalists. Rebase protocols. So tell me, are you familiar with Olympus style, Kevin, and Wonderland? And it's a bunch of forks now starting to pop up all over the place. Are you familiar with these? Because I don't think I've ever heard it called a rebase protocol before, my friend. Alex Van Fitness and Philosophy is in the building. Saad Panda Jurin said he didn't win. Craig had to fork over $100 million. Why? Tuna no crust. I'm not in the know on this one. So why did he have to fork over $100 million? I don't. What time, guys? Give me the lowdown. Give me the skinny. I don't have any idea. Craig is an interesting personality. I do know that, in fact, he's been going to court trying to prove that he's the real Satoshi Nakamoto. He was just ordered to pay $100 million in Bitcoin. So how did he? I don't know how that's a win. Kevin says, "Oh yes, I am deep into DAO, brothers." I hear that, my friend. So he had to pay because he stole from his dead partner. Yeah. Oh, Michael Angelos, awesome. You were able to make the cut, brother. You were able to make that cut on this Canary X Sonberg. I love it. Yeah. So Kevin, that is great to hear, man. Are you on the Wonderland money, if you don't mind me asking? Because I'm going to get into that a little bit. And another thing for you, Kevin, do you feel as though people are looking at the APRs on on Olympus Dow, and on Wonderland Money, and they're just running away because of the traditional conventional thinking of those APRs not being sustainable, must be scams? Because me personally, that's what I believe. That people are not taking their time to look into it. They just see the APR number. Holy moly, no, I'm out. Look, they see the APRs and they say CNBC and MSNBC and CNN says, no, that's not possible. That's not, it can't happen. They just walk away. I truly believe that without taking the time to look into it. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. It helps with the algorithm on YouTube. We need a new 1%, guys. We need a new 1%. And there's people hanging out on YouTube who are watching freaking videos of cheetahs getting amped up about a freaking robotic dog. Oh, what the wide world. Yeah. People are hanging out on YouTube, watching, what's his name? Stephen A. Smith go on another freaking rant for about 5 minutes. This is my show. This is my show. What in the wide world? So we got to let them know that this is new asset class out there called the digital asset space. That is their chance to win. It's not traditional finance. It's not your 401ks and your TSPs and your mutual funds or any kind of money market thing out there. No. Those traditional financial products are held by the likes of BlackRock and what's the other? I forget the other one. They own those things. You don't own them. They own them. The digital asset space, that's our chance to win. So we got to let them know, and the way we can do that is by smashing the like button, guys. Letting YouTube get this channel out to more people so they can learn about this new asset class. They can learn about DeFi. They can come in through Celsius because I'm a proud ambassador of the Celsius network, but they can eventually but add DeFi to Celsius. You don't want to move on from Celsius, but you can certainly add DeFi to your strategy. All right. She says she said she is Craig Wright's sister. She hasn't talked to him in a while. Okay, interesting. Well, regardless with rebases from 1 to 8 hours, incredible compound. Yeah, I mean, I like rebase. I like the rebase protocol concept. I really did. I really do. And that rebase takes place on Wonderland every 8 hours. It's an interesting thing that they're doing, and I'm learning more and more about it. But it makes sense. And again, got to be really careful just walking away from stuff and not doing your due diligence just because you see an APR. You got to look into it. What is going on, right? You can't just, right? You got to find out about Danielle. You got to find out about Olympus Dow. You got to get into the chat and the telegrams and the Discord and figure out for yourself that this is legit or not. Don't let CNN and CNBC and MSNBC and that freaking bonehead Kramer make the decision for you. You got to come to your own conclusion. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, says Kevin. On-chain smart contracts have it figured out. APY is a better proposition, 100%, bro. Yeah, 100%. We just discovered Wonderland. We heard about Olympus Dow for a while, and we didn't look into it or get into it. We decided that we wanted to provide more liquidity for about, we did it at like 4 or 5 months. We just everywhere we could provide liquidity and learn about how to provide liquidity and become a liquidity provider, to be both a lender and a borrower. We did that for 4.5, 5 months. And, Avalanche, Terra Luna, Solana, Polygon, Aave, Curve. We went into all of those, started small and then went significant on all of those, so that, except for Solana, so that we could learn more and more and more and more about them. And now we're beginning to learn that these rebase protocols is really DeFi 2.0. It really is DeFi 2.0. I mean, abracadabra money is a very, very, very interesting concept. I had an article for you guys that I was going to share, but now I can't. I might have saved it. Oh, yeah. Magic Internet Money and the Defi Wonderland are proof that DeFi 2.0 is the next big trend in crypto. Chris, Josh is saying that, listen, they wanted 600 billion from this dude. So a settlement of 100 million. Yeah. Yeah, interesting stuff. So let's get into it, guys. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. We're almost there. We got 20, we're at 20 something people here checking us out in the middle of the day, but we want to get those likes up. We always want to have just as many likes as we have viewers in the stream. On-chain smart contracts have figured it out. And that's the thing, my friend Kevin, I think is so important. We got to since we do need a new 1%, right? Since we do need to come together and walk away from the traditional financial system, we got to let more and more people know about this new financial system. They don't know. And they're still thinking money, TSPs and 401ks. They're still in that. And until we got to get more of us out of that mindset and into this new thing, right? Into this new thing. 100% is in the building. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Sorry. So let's go into this Ripple SEC thing. It's quite the lengthy thing. But I wanted to make sure. Bullish XRP and LO instead of Lumens is in the building. Hello from Dubai. What's good? What's good, brother? You're in Dubai, huh? Nice. Love it. There's a place there that me and Miss Crypto Siege want to go and stay. It's kind of on the bucket list thing, if you will. Forget the name of the place, but she loves Dubai. All right, let's get into this thing here. So I think I caught everybody who checked in. Darcy, I think I said what's good with you, brother. Yeah, in the beginning. So I don't think I missed anyone coming in. All right, let's do it. Again, our guy, John E. Deaton, who we said from day one that this dude, it was going to really be the difference maker in this Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, if for no other reason, to just be a pain in the side, a thorn in the side of the SEC. And he did win the amici status thing that he got for us. And I think that's going to be a difference maker. I really, truly believe it. And I'm happy for him that he's able to do it. Let's make sure this is working correctly. Okay, it says here, Johnny Deaton says how a couple of rulings in a bull market could transform XRP into the only altcoin, the only one with clarity. I think that, when the Ripple versus SEC came out, I did a video and I said that Cardano and EOS and some of the other OGs, they need to be running to the Ripple camp, thanking them for taking on this fight and getting on their side. Coinbase, especially Coinbase. I said that from the beginning, because if they thought that this thing was just about XRP, they were sadly mistaken. It is not just about XRP. The SEC is going after crypto because they, JP Morgan's and the Goldman Sachs and the cities of the world, want them to. Bottom line, that's why Gary is doing it. I can't say all of the SEC, but Gary, that's why he is doing it. Remember, this dude was privately selected. He was not publicly elected. Who do you think privately selected him? Do you really think it was the current POTUS? I don't think so. All right, so here it is here. The only altcoin with clarity is it's a real possibility. You see Tron and Cardano, right, kind of getting these notices, I believe, from the SEC. That's a real possibility that when this thing is all said and done, that it could be Bitcoin and XRP with kind of this true clarity. It's not that Cardano won't continue to move on. It's not that EOS already went through their thing, right? It's not that they won't continue to move on, but not really having the kind of quote unquote clarity. And maybe this whole thing is like, well, institutions, big money say, well, Ripple went through their thing and it's done. It's right. Today's sales and future sales no longer security. Cool. We can go with them. We can hold it. We can buy it and hold it and whatever else. Right. But we don't know that necessarily about Terra Luna, who is in fact now having enforcement action brought against them. And they are in fact also suing the SEC. Right. All right. So there's a way for the Ripple case to end and all parties win. It requires two things: favorable rulings for Ripple on fair notice and on the deliberative process privileges and the deliberative process privilege, and an altcoin bull market. So here's the thing. There's three things there: favorable ruling, so on the fair notice and on the deliberative process and on the bull market. That's three ifs. I believe the fair notice thing is a little bit more than 50-50. I believe the deliberative process is 50-50 at best, in terms of, at best. I think Ripple is really on the other end of this deliberative process privilege. I really, really do. We'll see. It Judge Torres, Judge Netburn, we'll see. We'll really, really see. But yeah, I give us a slight nod to the SEC on this one. I really, really do, on that deliberative process privilege. And then, of course, the altcoin bull market, that's going to happen. So Ripple on the fair notice, favorable rulings on that, slightly better than 50-50. Bull market is certainly, altcoin bull market is going to happen. But this deliberative process, this is an interesting one to make this whole everybody wins thing scenario a possibility. Remember, he's saying that Ripple has to get a favorable ruling on it. So what does that favorable ruling mean? Those three documents that Ripple is trying to get and to continue to have brought before the judge for in-camera review. So an altcoin market causing XRP to surpass its all-time high, for example, hitting $5 or higher. So Ripple owns over 50 billion XRP. That's kind of, they're in control of 50 billion. They really only own like 6 or 7 billion. Okay. They're steward of the 50 billion. They don't own it. Okay. As a $5 XRP equals Ripple being worth $250 billion. So that's kind of right. I would say 25 billion, right? Because 25 billion, 30 billion, 35 billion. I don't know about the 250 billion thing, right? So, significantly more valuable than Morgan Stanley or Goldman Sachs. Remember that the 50 billion is the escrow that they are the steward of. The steward of. If Judge Torres denies the SEC's motion to strike the fair notice defense and Judge Netburn overrules, so two things going on here. Judge Torres denies the SEC's motion to strike the fair notice defense, and Judge Netburn overrules the SEC's claim that Bitcoin and ETH and XRP documents are privileged. Gary Gensler and the SEC could be facing a very significant precedent-setting loss with huge implications, right? And so those documents, the SEC is trying to not have go before in-camera review. That's, to me, that's the difference maker. I think fair notice. I think Judge Torres is going to give Ripple the nod on this fair notice. I think it's very reasonable to say that. And I think that she's going to rule in favor of the Honorable Judge Torres is going to rule in favor of Ripple. That's my personal belief. We'll see. These documents, though, that's the big one. Those documents, those privileged documents, that's the big one. Right? Gary Gensler, I read that already. Those implications could cause the SEC to avoid a trial. And we've said this also, right? The SEC, a lot of people think the SEC doesn't want to go to trial. Gary Gensler doesn't want the SEC to go to trial. They don't want to be in a position where they can no longer fill their coffers with enforcement actions, right? They don't want it. They want that settlement. They want the settlement because remember, Gary Gensler and the SEC historically has said settlements are wins for the SEC. They take it as a win. They don't take it as a loss. They take the settlement as a win, right? And they get to fill their coffers. That's how they operate, from the settlements. So understand that if XRP were to hit $5, Ripple could sell 10% of the monthly unlocked escrow and pay a settlement. They could. I don't see that kind of stuff happening. Fine totaling as high as 500 million, providing Gensler with a big public victory and bragging rights. And I do know that I do believe Gensler is looking for that. I believe the move to the SEC was nothing more than a group of men coming together with Gensler and saying, you do this, and then, this is going to open up the door for this. And that was political aspirations for Gensler. Happens all the time behind closed doors. All the time behind closed doors. He's already got a net worth for 120-something million. It ain't about the dough. It's about the political aspirations, in my opinion, for that dude. So I could see him trying to get a settlement and saying, the biggest fine, right? So he's going to go for the big fine thing. He's going to go for the big fine settlement thing. I don't know about 500 million, but he's going to go for he's going to go for the big settlement thing. Because for him, that's a win. And the SEC is going to run around, well, at least Gary is, and run around and talk those numbers when he goes before Congress on how good he is and what they're doing. Madness. So it would be one of the biggest settlements in SEC history if the settlement includes a declaration that ongoing sales of XRP are not securities. XRP gets relisted and clarity is established. Brad Garlinghouse has said repeatedly, there is no settlement without XRP getting full clarity as a non-security. She's already stated that. There is no settlement in which that is not publicly documented, period. There is no settlement without that. So in understanding that, the SEC is not looking for a summary judgment and not looking at some kind of trial thing. Why risk it when they don't have to? When a settlement is a win for them, why risk that summary judgment? I don't see it in any way, shape, form, or fashion happening in terms of this trial or summary judgment. Because then every other project out there, if Ripple wins that, they're going to use that as a precedent for them. And then that really bogs down the SEC. So I don't see it. Relisted, the SEC can use. Here's the thing that I don't get this one. The SEC can use the money to create a fund that help reimburse the harm XRP holders. How if XRP gets I don't know. The SEC can use the money to create a fund to help reimburse the harm XRP holders. I just don't see the SEC doing that. If you look historically at what they do, they talk about all the settlement numbers. They go praising the settlement numbers that they get. And they whisper, they write in the very, very small print how much of that they're actually giving to people who got harmed. So I don't know about this SEC creating a fund. What are they going to give you? 0.0001% of what they get. So I don't know about that. So Gensler gets the credit helping his political chances. Sure. Ripple goes public and immediately becomes one of the most valuable fintech companies in the world. Absolutely. And eventually replacing Swift. XRP returns to battling Ether for the #2 spot. XRP holders get to finally see which technology win. Does everybody win in the above scenario? Yep, the SEC wins. Sure, Ripple wins. XRP holders who never sold win. But what about the other crypto projects? And that's a very, very interesting question. What about the others? If the above scenario happens, ironically, only Bitcoin and XRP would be quote unquote safe. Can Ethereum investors honestly say they're not worried? #Cardano. I find it very, very interesting. Good job, John. We appreciate you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. I find it very, very interesting that Gensler and everybody at the SEC will not comment whether or not Ethereum is a security or not. Why? I find that very, very fascinating. Let's listen to Charles Gasparino on that very thing.
It's all over the place with that. Remember, they both kind of agreed on a lot of this stuff involving what is a security coming under the SEC's regulatory umbrella and what isn't. Bitcoin, not. Ethereum, not, according to both of them.
Not a security.
Not a security, according to Clayton, and probably, we don't know about Gensler. He's gone, he's all over the place with that. I think he's waiting for the Ripple case to determine whether to go back and ding Ethereum, to be honest with you. That's how crazy this is getting.
Charles Gasparino. I believe that current chair Gensler is waiting for the Ripple SEC case to end to go after Ethereum. So we'll see. I would not put it by him at all. Because again, this is about his personal political aspirations. He does not care about the crypto market at all. The dude was at Goldman's for more than a decade. His pals are not Raoul Pal, Brad Garlinghouse, Charles Hoskinson, Brian Brooks. Those aren't his pals. His pals, Gary Gensler's pals, are JP Morgan, Citi, and Goldman Sachs, the same as they were for Jay Clayton. They're the same pals. They run in the same circles. It's not crypto. It's just not. It is just not. So interesting stuff there. We're going to get into Wonderland time here in a few. Let me see what's going on with the chat. Am I the right one? Yeah. Trevor is in the building. What's good, bro? Negotiator said just snuck in. Josh said the current POTUS doesn't select his own underwear. Oh. Yes, it is Burj Khalifa. Wow, Tiwas, you're awesome. Yeah, we will definitely visit, man. Bullis XRP, we definitely will visit. Spell has become one of my top bags, says Keyless. Sitting and staking and in a few and ETH Spell. Nice. This is so fun to see these things happening around, trying them out. I'm mind blown on these platforms. Good for you, right? Participating. I love it, Keyless. I love it. I don't own any Spell. I have not participated. That's the abracadabra thing, yes? Christian Fernandez, how are you, bro? Good to see you checking in, man. Trevor Conte is in the building. The negotiator says the SEC is a bunch of gangsters, crooked, money-grabbing thieves. How could the SEC get millions of dollars due to a settlement and then pay back the whole of financial losses due to lawsuit? Yeah, I don't see it. And again, negotiator, they have this thing. The chairs certainly have this thing of really shouting from the rooftop the dollar values of these settlements that accrue. And then they whisper and in little fine print talk about how they distributed or made whole the harmed investors, right? That's a little fine print. They kind of whisper those numbers, right? I don't even think it's 1% of whatever the settlement that they get. I really don't. Big John is in the building. What's good? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. XRP Magnificent is in building. Yeah, so spell is abracadabra. Yeah. And so that's a very, very interesting thing for sure. Yeah, rebase protocols, guys. That is the thing. I'm telling you, I'm loving it. I'm loving learning about it without question. I think that people like the people from Olympus Dow and you got to get the good ones with good intentions, right? You have to find the good ones with good intentions to say, no, we can create a better thing. Olympus Dow and Wonderland is about reserve currency. They're trying to put a model together around creating a new reserve currency. That's what it's about. That's a big lofty goal. But they out there, Jerome Powell's of the world, tell me about their win. They haven't gotten a win. They just keep getting it wrong. We've given, for me in the Crypto Sieges home, we say we gave them their shot. They can't get it right. I don't believe one iota that they're trying to look out for us, for you and I. I don't believe it one bit. And they can't get it right. Ever since the dollar got taken off the gold standard, and even really a little before that, it's just been a disaster. They can't figure it out. So for me, in the Crypto Sieges home, why not give Wonderland Time Money a shot? Why not give Curve Finance and Convex Finance a shot of creating a better monetary policy for my money, Why not give them a shot? That's kind of the way I look at it, right? So let's look at this Wonderland money again. I came across some documents about this index thing because I didn't know what's going on with this index. What is this? What is the time index thing? So let's take a look at what Wonderland money for you guys, just to kind of share some stuff. Let's see here. Let's go share. I should go to wonderland.money and then go to the docs. Why don't I do that? Surrender 70 million of stolen art. Wow, that's interesting. Here it is, wonderland.money. You can enter the app here, or you can go over the documentation. The DeFi Wonderland, financial tools to grow your wealth. Stake and earn compounding interest. Stake and earn compounding interest. So total stake, 312,824 time. The treasury balance is 793 million. The current APY is 72,000%. It was 87,000%. I think when we first got into it, 87,000%, right? Again, a fork of Olympus Dow in terms of code, somewhat of the tokenomics business model and mindset as well. So what is Wonderland? Here it is there. Wonderland is the first decentralized reserve currency protocol Available on the Avalanche network, by the way, where the fees are just, pennies. Available on the Avalanche network based on the time token. Each time is backed by a basket of assets, like, for example, MIM, which is Magic Internet Money. It's a stable coin. Time, Avalanche LP tokens, etc., etc. They also actually have a time and Magic Internet Money LP token as well. It says in the Wonderland Treasury, giving it an intrinsic value that it cannot fall below. Wonderland also introduces economic and game theoretic dynamics into the market through staking and minting. Let's take a look at the thing here. So let me move this out of the way so you can see it there. Okay, you don't need to see that. Here's the dashboard, right? The current price of time is $6,011. Now we bought more time. It was $5,200 yesterday. Market cap is $2,823,000,000. The total value locked is currently $1,879,000,000. Some people took some profit here, it looks like, which is interesting. The APY is 72,000%. Current index of time is 5.09. I had to look that up and figure out what that meant. Treasury balance, runway 425.2 days. And the backing per time is $2,149. I don't know what the backing per time. Kevin, if you're here, do you know what that is? He might have left because we went into XRP talk, and it looks like he may be more into the DAOs. What does this backing by per time mean? And I like this idea of minting, which is kind of like bonding. It is like bonding on Olympus DAO. And you get discounts if you provide essentially these liquidities and you mint these things here. You get this is the return on your investment, but you get to get it at the discounted a discounted price. Let me do this. $6,000. Where's the discount price? Hold on. There, say the mint price is $5,629. You get it at a discounted price. The time price is $6,058. I love that model. Now, a lot of people say, well, you get it at this discounted price. You got 5 days where you don't have it in your wallet. You don't have it where you can take it and put it somewhere and earn more with it, do something with it for 5 days, as opposed to staking. But there is a calculator that you can use, and it's a current day calculator. So it's a current moment calculator where you can put in the numbers of the minting, right? You can put in the minting number, you can put in the price, and you can, I think you do the current time price on this calculator, and you can figure some stuff out. Do I have that calculator up? No, I closed the calculator out. But I do like the calculator, and it'll tell you on the 5 days, it's better to bond or it is better to stake. So I like that. Let's see here. I really, really do like the model. And you can get a calculator here. I don't know if you saw this, Keyless, but you can calculate it, can help you with kind of like your 30-day projection, 60-day projection. And I like that. I really, really do kind of like how they got that going. This is my trial, my little test, little small test amount, less than $2,000, right? Just checking it out, seeing how it goes. On 30 days, you can check your initial investment, you can check your current wealth, you can check the time rewards estimation right here. I like that. Potential return, potential. And it says potential number of Lambos, 0. I have no shot at getting a Lambo. my current position, that's pretty funny. So really like the model. The rebase thing, I'm still learning more and more about it. In fact, let's go over here to this and share this. I was looking up and trying to learn, what is this time, index time thing? What does that mean? What is current index on the Wonderland dashboard? People were asking, right? It's a month ago. How much time you have right now if you staked one time when the project began? How much time you would have right now if you staked one time when the project began? One person says. It can also be used to figure out how much time you earned. I like the time thing, right? I like the time earned, if you understand what I'm saying, in reference to the clock. Say the index was 2.53 when you got in, but now it's 2.8 as an example. Divide the current index by your starting index. One would be no change, so 1.1067 equals 10.6% more of the amount of time you have. I hope you get that. I hope you get that. This is why I say in the current market, when the market is doing what it does, and we're doing the altcoin thing, right? There's the current price of the digital asset. There's a hopeful price of the digital asset, right? One of them is making you money. The other one is just hoping that it makes you money. And in a market that tends to go to 3-year bear markets, it's not so much the money that you lost. It's the time that you lost if you didn't take profit. So someone had a really good answer to something I thought was great. Yes, there are YouTube videos about time calculators. Download one and backdate it to the value on the start date, and it'll tell you how much money you would have had today. Yeah, what was the good one? This wrapping the memo thing I thought was very, very interesting. There's a reason why you wrap the memo. I didn't know this, Keyless. I didn't know this, Kevin, but there's a reason why you wrap it. Interesting there. Okay, you can't buy time in a crypto Roth IRA, can you? So wrapped memo is simply the price of memo times the index. The founders created this as a way to avoid a taxable event on every rebase, which happens on the Wonderland every 8 hours. Because you get more memo on every rebase, you technically have to account for that in taxes. But since wrap memo is the memo times the index of the amount of wrap memo, the amount of wrap memo stays the same while still reflecting the value of your memo, which is stake time. Stake time and memo is the same thing. This basically means that if you wrap your memo into wrap memo, you only have to pay taxes on what you unstake and not on every 8 hours of the thing rebasing. I did not know that. This is an interesting thing here. I have to read more about this and see if this makes sense. It says, yes, I got a crypto IRA. Yes, I got one with New View. You open an account, you get a one-person LLC, move the money around and buy any crypto you want from LLC Bank, from your LLC bank account. Then you withdraw it to fiat. It goes back to the bank account, then to the IRA, then disperse it to self, zero tax. Holy moly, that's a lot of stuff. You can invest $1,000, make $2 million, no tax. If you do, I talked to Thomas. He was great. Don't know what that means, but interesting then. You would have to certainly get with your with the tax accountant for sure and figure that kind of move out. But that's an interesting thing there that I'm gonna keep that up, and I'm gonna ask my guy about that. Who the heck is Thomas? You can do a transfer. Call Thomas. He will answer all your questions and and they have documents to guide you through it. Once your one-person self-control LLC is set up, you leaving? Oh, hold on. So, interesting stuff here. Once your one-person self-control LLC is set up, it can invest in almost anything except self-benefiting. I got a one-person LLC set up. Things like, say, a loan to yourself. Okay, can't do that. But you can invest in any crypto project for profit. Yeah, where can we find Thomas, he says. Someone else says that if you wrap it, it becomes capital gains. However, I think an easier way is to form a self-directed Roth IRA and invest from there tax-free, then no need to wrap. So there it is. There's two trains of thoughts there. We'll have to find out which one is right, which one is best for us. But interesting stuff there. So I learned this about, I was searching for, what the heck is this current index thing? What does that mean? What's this index time thing? Current index 5.09. So interesting. So mine, when I got into it, it was 4 something. It was 4.23, I think, if I can remember correctly. But guys, look, this is some interesting stuff. It's something that I believe personally is worth your time to look into for yourself, right? They got Discords, they got Telegram groups, they got Twitter pages, right? There's tons of YouTube channels. This is what I did. I just hopped into stuff and I just researched, right? Right. It's my money, right? It's my hard-earned money, right? Right. So I'm not going to chase the game. I'm going to let the game come to me. And what I mean by that is I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to do my due diligence before I put my hard-earned cash in anything. Now, this is a small test. And in a week or so, we'll go big, right? But we're not going to chase the game. We're not going to chase the game. We're going to let the game come to us. Make sure I got the right one up here. So any thoughts on this, guys? What the heck happened there? GDLT is in the building. What's good? Tiger Lawn Care is here. Naptown XRP checked in. What's going on? Tom Emmer for POTUS, huh? I heard that. What's up? What's up with Tom? Oh, I missed the super chat. Free Like Summer. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you checking in. Since the beginning of silver squeeze moving in January, the registered silver inventory is down 37%. Do not forget to diversify with some silver. I hear you, my friend. Thanks for sharing. And again, thanks for the super chat, brother. Michael McCasey is in the building. What's going on, bro? Naptown XRP. Why do you say Tom Emmer for president of 2024? I like the guy. Why do you like him? Tiger Lawn Care says backing is basically the lowest it can drop. Okay. Thanks, Tiger Lawn Care. So you're on the Wonderland rebase protocol? I'm going to start calling it the Wonderland rebase protocol. Tiger Lawn Care, you're on Wonderland rebase protocol? Yeah, the calculator guy, Keyless. Keyless says, no, I hadn't seen that. I have an Excel sheet, one for Olympus Dow I got from a YouTuber. Is this the calculator you can get only on someone's Patreon? Yeah, it's I got this one. The calculator that I have is from the calculator guy on and I joined his Patreon, surely, absolutely, to get that. Did I miss another super chat? What am I doing here? Oh, okay, the BGN $5. Okay. And I did join his Patreon to get the calculator thing. And I'll follow him and I'll donate for a couple of months and then I'll stop it. Now, all stable coins should be the same. Keyless says, Siege, did Celsius lower the DAI interest to less than 5% now from 10% because of regulations? That's a huge drop. Really? I've never seen it where the stable coins were not the same. Tiger Lawn Care says yes. Oh, nice. How are you liking it, my friend? We've only been on for like 6 or 7 days. How are you liking it, Tiger Long Kid? Let me check it out. And Keyless, are you able? Free Like Summer says, oh my God, I can't even type. What's going on, Free Like Summer? Free Like Summer says, by the way, I saw Nexo slightly lowered the interest amounts of large amounts of Bitcoin and XRP, but they still pay 8 to 10 on stables. I guess BTC and XRP are getting scarce. Yeah. I don't know why they changed there. Yeah, and who the heck is this Thomas? Is right, Keyless. That's what I was saying. All right, let me look at my Celsius thing and see what's going on. For me, it shows less than 5%. Let me look and I'll tell you exactly what it is now. I was shocked and saddened. Yeah, that's interesting that the stables would not be the same. I'll have to check in here and see. I've never seen that it would not. Tether USDC is over 10%. Sushi token. Did you guys see that sushi is on Celsius? Sushi and 1 inch. Well, 1 inch was on there for a while. Sushi is freaking on Celsius. Yeah, there it is. Let's see, multi-collateral die, and there's 2 different kind of dies, right? Isn't there a multi-collateral die and then a regular die? I thought, but yeah, I see 4.6% here. Interesting. Interesting. How many of you guys knew that sushi was on freaking Celsius? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, sushi's got their own stuff going on there. I'm not sure why you would want to go somewhere else, but anyway. Metaverse Pro, Binance Smart Chain, Hector Phantom, and a couple of us. I love Cashflow. Beast just waiting on Moon. Yeah, that's what we love Cashflow here at Tiger Long Care. Absolutely. Yeah, I haven't done anything with Hector. Hector, you saying Hector dash Phantom? I know I need to look in the Phantom. And does Phantom have some type of rebase protocol on that platform? I don't know if Phantom is or is Hector DAO on Phantom? I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, the regulation issues in Texas. Yeah. So, guys, that is it. That's the word on the street. Certainly do your own homework and do due diligence. I am not a fan of Pen 27. I'm not a fan of anything for my XRP besides Wand Finance, Wand Chain Finance, and Celsius. Hector DAO is on Phantom. Tiger Long Care? Really? Says yes. Oh, okay. I didn't know it. I've been looking for something. We have Phantom tokens, but I've been looking for something more that I could do on Phantom. I did not know that. Okay. The hoops are harder to get onto, says Kevin. Okay. Hector has rebase. The hoops are harder to get into. Yeah. Right. Interesting. Yeah. So you probably have some more steps to do it to kind of get started. But I'm going to look into that now because I have been wanting to do a little bit more on Phantom besides just hold Phantom tokens. So Hector DAO. is on Phantom. Nice. Love it. Can you stake Phantom tokens? I feel terrible that my Phantom is on an exchange right now. I feel terrible. Can you stake Phantom? Anybody know? Tiger Lawn Care, Kevin. Oh, Spooky Swap. You need the Spooky Swap to get on the Hector down, huh? I was wondering about any swap. Maybe can you use any swap as well? Atlas Gaming is on Phantom. I thought Atlas was Solana. Maybe I'm wrong. And Tomb Finance is on Phantom as well. Okay. That's right. I remember seeing that on DeFi Llama. Yep. Got it. Yeah, but I thought Star Atlas was for sure on Solana, but maybe I'm wrong. So there it is, guys. That's the word on the street. Again, do your own homework, do your own diligence on these rebase protocols. The popular ones right now are certainly Hector DAO, Wonderland Money, and Olympus DAO. Olympus is like the OG, if you will. Do your homework, do your due diligence, get on Twitter, get on the Telegrams, get in a Discord, ask some questions, and then, just go down the YouTube freaking, black hole and watch as many videos as you possibly can. Spirit Swap, what the hell? Yeah, Solana has a wallet called Phantom. Right. There you go, GDLT. Star Atlas with the Atlas token and the POLS, which is like the governance thing. Solana has a wallet called Phantom. Yeah, I have the Solana Phantom wallet also. Don't worry about fees. Yeah. I never heard of Spirit Swap. Spirit Swap. What the world? Thanks for sharing, guys. Kevin, thank you so much. Spirit, Tiger Lawn Care, GDLT, you guys are awesome. Spirit Swap. Never heard of it. Yeah. So GDLT, what's up with the POLS, man? You think it's worth having? I feel like I sold those, did not sell the Atlas, but you think the POLS is worth having? What do you got? Oh, AMAs for Heck are super genius. Kevin, I love to hear that. Yeah, that's why I feel a lot about when I see Terra Luna do an AMA. No worries, Keyless, no worries at all. When I see some of these people do these AMAs, I'm like, man, just some really, really smart people out there. Yeah, so there it is, guys. Look, it's been over an hour for sure. It's been a really, really cool and an awesome hangout. I'm really digging these rebase protocols personally in the Crypto Sieges home. Short term and long term, right? For us, the long term platforms for us are Convex Finance, Curve Finance for sure. And the Celsius obviously great for savings, and Anchor, because right now it's 20% on the stables. So, Wind Moon certainly going to have a good portion on Anchor, vast majority in stables on Celsius. However, we will put more on Convex and Curve Finance as well. Good to be early. Yeah, which one? The Ledger City games? Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, I hear you. When are they doing a snapshot for the Ledger City game thing, GDLC? Yep. The Phantom app extension is what I use to connect to the Star Atlas. That's correct. Keyless. Yep. There you go. What's going on, Clyde Johnson? Good to see you, bro. Yep. When's the are they doing a snapshot of some sort, GDLT for a Ledger City game? I guess I'm gonna just have to just go ahead and do it to go ahead and get it on the ledger and stop messing around. I think that's what I'm just gonna have to do. You know, so the launch is on the 1st. Okay. And so basically, how are they going to determine the size of your building? They have to have some kind of thing of how much XRP you have, right? Okay, got it. We should get some more information this month. Love it. All right, guys. Yeah, GDLT, keep me informed on that, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, guys. Look, yeah, the Ripple drop talked about it. The latest Ripple drop talked about this Ledger City thing, Ledger City game. So it's gonna be interesting to see if how viable the project is going to be. I know that they did get that donation. Hopefully, they get the work for sure, guys. Listen, I'm going to end this stream. It's been a really awesome hang for sure. I'm going to end this stream like I do all of my videos. And remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. What? Okay. Okay, thank you, Kevin. I'll look into that. Thank you. Kevin says, off topic, Siege, when you get a chance, check out Victoria VR. Amazing metaverse project. I will definitely do that. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate you checking in, my friend. All right, guys, look, I'm going to end this video like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I are already winning. Have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.